our studio this morning, Kim Winkler is here, Executive Director of the Burnet Chamber of Commerce. Kim, good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
And you've got a beautiful young lady with you. Who's this? Who's your guest?
This is Suzanne Brown. She's the chairman of our Bluebonnet Festival Committee.
All right.
She's been a little busy lately.
Yeah, just a little, right?
Bit.
You seem very calm. And by the way, for those of our friends on Northland Cable Channel 15, Suzanne is modeling the new Bluebonnet Festival T-shirts.
There you go. It's looking good.
Peek.
32nd annual. Wow, that's been going on a long time. Obviously, a pretty successful event that works.
It seems to be pretty successful.
Do you think because Burnet does a lot of stuff throughout the year, but do you think this is the biggest thing that y'all do every year?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
30 to 40,000 people in our little town. You know that's a big one.
That is a big one.
We just had a caller, by the way, a little while ago, asking, "Is this Bluebonnet weekend? Bluebonnet Festival weekend?" Yep.
Yeah.
That's
sure
right.
enough.
Now it all starts actually on Thursday night because the carnival opens
Correct.
up on
yes,
Thursday.
and they're setting up. I drove down there last night, and boy, they're about ready to go. So Thursday night's family night.
Okay.
I'm stuffed up, and yet I can still smell the funnel cakes.
And then, of course, the real fun starts on Friday. That we've got the Kiwanis Pancake Supper that's going on
bright and early,
that
6
morning.
o'clock in the morning.
Where's that going to be at?
It's at the Masonic Lodge, right off the square.
Okay.
I'm hoping they're going to bring us by some pancakes.
That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll be out there broadcasting live from our Burnet studios on Friday morning. So if you get a chance, y'all come by and see us. We'd love to see you. But go through some of the events that are happening at the Bluebonnet Festival this year.
Well, Friday, as always, the opening ceremonies on Friday evening at 5:30, followed by the Pet Parade, which is a big popular event.
I think that's one of my favorite events.
It's so great. And, even I love looking back at the old pictures from last year. I just love that event. It's one of my favorites as well. One change is we're adding the pageant. The Miss Burnet pageant will be on the main stage at 7 o'clock after
That's
the Pet
great.
Parade. Yes.
I'm glad you're doing that this year.
I think, a lot of other people get to see it. It won't be offsite, and early this year. So we're looking forward to that. And then, of course, it's followed by the street dance, which is free on Friday night.
Okay. And then your headliner, speaking of performances and stuff, Reckless Kelly is going to be
Kelly
there.
Saturday night.
Yeah, that'll be a big show. It's going to be a big one. So that's it through Friday, and then what happens on Saturday?
On Saturday?
Saturday we start with the Kids K, and then arts and crafts vendors open up. We'll have the Birding and Wildflower Show, a car show, and of course the Grand Parade at 11. And our parade will be kicked off by the 1st Cavalry from Fort Hood.
Oh, that's always awesome.
Yes.
And we have over 100 entries. It's going to be a fantastic parade.
Yeah. Now, I know that downtown Burnet Historic Square there is where most of the action happens, but you mentioned the car show. That's at a different location, correct?
It's right down, actually, by the Rotary building.
Okay.
We know it as the Community Foundation building, but it's right across from our community center.
Cool.
And so it's really on site. We have grown so far down Jackson Street.
Yeah.
We have the beer garden at the community center. We have the second stage right there on the street, too, with the car show. So I'm telling you, it's packed all the way down.
And you mentioned the Birding and Wildflowers show. The library also is going to have their book sale on Friday.
Right. Yes.
There's the rubber ducky race, which is another fun one.
Exactly. And, of course, the 5K, 10K that morning is a big one.
Yeah,
as
you can see, I left that one out.
And then
not running in that one this year?
No,
Kate?
not this year. I thought I'd let somebody else.
and then all the vendors that set up around the courthouse square. That happens on Friday?
On Friday, yes. They'll be setting up and they'll be open at 2 o'clock. Open for business.
How many vendors do we have this year? Do we know?
It's over 200.
Oh,
wow.
So it's like there are already so many cool vendors.
There are.
I'm so happy that this year I might actually have a little bit of money I can actually spend.
Go shopping.
Because I love to go shopping there during the Bluebonnet Festival.
All right.
There's always some goodies.
And like Suzanne said, the Cavalry, we're excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
They were supposed to come last year and they couldn't because of some incidents at Fort Hood, but they are coming back this year. They're going to do a demonstration down Wallace Riddell Park immediately following the parade.
Wonderful.
And we're going to be joined by...
This year they're bringing the 1st Air Cavalry, so we'll have 2 military helicopters that people can take a peek inside, walk around, see up close. It's
All right.
very exciting.
Wonderful.
Wow, this is the kind of thing you can't just go up there and spend a couple hours. It's going to take you some time.
That's why it's a weekend-long event. Yeah.
Spend the night.
There's some good bed and breakfast there.
That's exactly right.
And don't forget, Friday morning we'll be broadcasting live with our show from the KBEY studios there in downtown Burnet. And then I'll be back in the afternoon. Then Saturday we'll be checking in with reports and stuff. So y'all get out there. there. Main thing is it's free.
It is, absolutely. Everything's free except for that Saturday night concert with Reckless Kelly, but where else can you see him for $10?
Exactly.
See that group.
And where do you get the
yeah.
tickets for that show?
It's at the gate.
At the gate.
It's at
Just
the
go to the
gate.
gate.
And of course, Sunday we have wiener dog races and doghouse races and church
yeah.
service on the square. So
All right.
there's just something going on.
All
Well.
weekend long. It's going to be a fun weekend in Burnet. And it
It
looks
is.
like slight chance of rain,
Slight
but
chance of rain.
it looks like it's going to miss us, I
Yeah,
think.
we're hoping it'll be like last weekend, Easter.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we thought it was going to rain
Yeah.
crazy and it didn't. And we'll have contingency plans if
That's
needed.
right.
And-
You can just hang out in the beer garden while the rain falls and then
Right,
go
doesn't
back out.
matter.
and
Rain or
stuff.
shine, we'll be there.
Exactly.
32nd Annual Bluebonnet Festival going on this weekend at Burnet. Y'all get out there, come by and see us, and as I said, we'll be broadcasting throughout the weekend. Kim Winkler, Executive Director of the Burnet Chamber of Commerce, thanks for being here. Suzanne, nice to meet you. Glad
You
you're here
too.
too.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you this weekend.